Greetings and welcome to another excellent chess game video. So I just played this 3-minute blitz game. As you can see, 83% for myself, 74.8 for my opponent. Pretty good game. The performance rating, I wasn't sure. It was felt pretty good. I wanted to check it out. 2200. I'm like, can't complain really. So let's check it out. This is a Colle-Zukertort System, and this guy is from South Africa. All right, so let's go get some. Let me show you what I did. So this is a transposition opening. I'm not sure exactly how he's looking to play this, but you know, whatever. He plays e5, whatever. We'll deal with it. Now he's threatening to play e5, so I want to stop that. He plays e6. This is a very, standard, classical version. Now the only difference is he's played knight c6 instead of c5. So normally c5 is the recommended move to get play against the center. The pawn structure, the nasty diagonal of pawns on dark squares. So what are we doing here? He goes queen e2. Right, knight e7 would be better so he can play c5. It's not really harmful, but he's missing his best opportunity. So knight f3, knight gf3 the move, and then knight f to e5. E castles, very good move, of course. Jumped in. Computer agrees that this is the correct move. Taking with the bishop is generally not the best idea. It doesn't lose or anything like that, but you want to keep the flexibility of owning that bishop. So here he's got to make a decision. He cannot go forward. He has to go either to d7 or e8. d7 is the best move in this position, so good move for him. Don't be fancy. I'd like to play e4, but castling is clearly the move. e4 is a good move, but he can check me, So don't be fancy, castle. That's what my dad would say. All right. So he's playing f6 again to attack the pawn center, and I have to take this. I cannot allow him to take it. He'll win a pawn, but even if he didn't win a pawn, it's still messing with my structure. So here, knight takes is the best move, clearly. I'm like, hey, dude, play rook takes, it's fine. I have to get up here before he can play e5 and e4 to block my pawns. So he takes it. Now I took with the queen because I thought that was the right move. Let's find out if that's the case. It agrees with me because if he takes, I want to play knight takes. All right. And if he doesn't if he lets me play e5, I'll play that. And this knight can still go to f3 if necessary. Making room. Ooh. Now, if he goes, for example, knight f6, I'm going to play e5. And he's got to move that knight again. He doesn't want to block his rook. Knight f8 would have been okay. But, oh, wow, that's the best move. That's shocking. It says knight f8 is the best move. That's also a good move. All right, I was just curious. So he plays knight b6. And here, of course, I clamp down because these pawns are on the color of his bishop. It restricts his bishop's mobility. This is by far the obvious best move. Computer says I'm plus 2 pawns up and the material is dead even because my development is going to be better than his. It isn't yet, but it will be because I get to play knight f3 and bishop g5, or bishop e3 or f4. The bishop can go to any of these three squares without any problem. So he's trying to get his business straight. This shields the queen from the obvious rook to f8. And then jump all over bishop to g5. I get to go here with a tempo. Deal. Wow. I thought about him playing queen takes bishop, knight takes, etc. It says I should have played queen e1 first. I don't know why exactly, but it's all right. I'm going to go with bishop. Now the best move for him is what? Queen to e8. Wow, what the heck is that? And why do I want to go back bishop to c1? That doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, it beats the heck out of me, man. But he didn't play that move. He played queen f7, which makes sense. Get the heavy pieces on the open file. Now here I saw a killer tactic, which technically works if I go back to c1, but I don't know why I do that. I don't think this is really a big deal. I would just play like queen to e2 and guard this, and then I'll kick him at some point. So that's a mystery to me. Double question mark. Now the question is, why does the machine, the stockfish, why does the stockfish think this is a bad move? Well, the answer is this move. Doink. He cannot take it because I play check, winning his queen. So that's one good reason. All right, now he goes there. Now I wasn't 100% sure. I played queen to e2. It says it's brilliant. And to be honest with you, I was 50-50 because he can play g6. And I can play knight to g5, saving the bishop. Or, actually, if he plays g6, even better, I can play bishop to f6 check. I just now saw this move. If he plays g6, bishop f6 check, and he has to take the bishop with his queen or the other bishop with his king. And then I will fork him. So queen e2, brilliancy move. This is really just to stop knight e3 and also knight takes b2. I really didn't think it was brilliant. I had no idea. So a pleasant surprise, let me tell you. All right. I have another move here. Just now occurred to me. I did not. I did not play bishop to g5. I played the right move, bishop to d3. Wow. I mean, that's what's awesome. Sometimes, this seemed like the right move, but I didn't realize this is the best move possible. I can't go, obviously, c2, he takes my pawn, right? I lose a bishop, I lose a bishop. This doesn't lose a bishop. This walls in my rook. So by process of elimination, this is the best move. Okay. Queen, check, so what? Now, I thought about letting him take my queen and I would just take it back. I can't play bishop f2 because he'll win this pawn by removal of defender. This queen's the only defender of here. So I'd have to play like rook to e1, so if he takes it, I recapture with the same type of horizontal defensive line. But I took his queen, which it said was the best move of all of them. Which, again, nice to see that the computer thinks so highly of my move. Now, I haven't even paid attention, but the computer loves this position, 3.5 pawns in favor of black. I won a pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I'm 1 pawn up, but I have the preferential position. His development is pretty awful. Bishop to g5. Yeah, I saw that move and I didn't play it. It was like, you know, I see it now. I didn't see it then. I'm like, yeah, it's a solid move. Knight f5 is correct and obviously good. You know, get your rook on the open file. You may have to trade it off, but it needs to be there. So if I take, he replaces one knight with the other. Well, I'm not taking. G4, get the hell out of my sight, boy. So he has to go, what, knight h6. Obvious and good. Now he's attacking this, which is annoying. So I had to counterattack. Bishop to h4. I don't want to play passive. Well, I mean, he discovered an attack on my knight. So I have to defend this knight and hopefully defend this pawn. So yes, I don't play h3. Obviously, that loses a knight. But I played bishop to h4. The rook now guards the knight. He can't take this pawn because I play bishop takes knight. So very clever move to hold the position, and I'm actually making it better. It's plus 3.5 pawns. Fantastic. His knights are just awful. So here I played h3. Wow, another best move. That was fantastic. You know, I'm just holding my position together. Don't be fancy. Take care of your business. His pieces can't move for crud. c6, this is a nothing move. You know, I agree that a6 was better. Maybe play b5 or c5 or whatever. Or even bishop to b5. Things are looking bad for the black team. He's got to trade rooks. Best move. This is obviously the best move. Bishop takes his inferior. Your bishop is on a killer diagonal. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This bishop is not broke. Take with the king. The king, you know, could do his king thing. But this bishop is already doing the bishop thing. So leave him where he is. Now he can play here. Knight to g6, for example. I actually had a move. I didn't play it. I saw it after I made my move like an idiot. I can play this right here. Discovering an attack on his knight with my bishop. So if he plays bishop takes knight, I play bishop takes knight. If he moves his knight, I move my knight. So I didn't play that. And the computer sees it, of course, like this. I saw it after. I'm like, oh my God, I missed that. I was playing reflexively, playing fast moves, trying to make up the time. Right now I have 59 seconds left. So he has a 24-second clock advantage. Not a big deal. I'm clearly winning. I'm in control of this position. You know, I'm just one pawn up, but it's 3.8 in my favor because my piece positioning is so much better. Bishop g6 is probably coming up pretty soon. But I'm just getting my king forward into the business. You know, that's a nothing move. He's making nothing moves. He doesn't have a plan because there is no plan to have. His position is awful. Me, I'm improving the position of my pieces. Yeah, well, whatever, dude. I go back. I can't believe he thinks c4 is the best move. I figured he would take pawn takes pawn, try to open up the position for his pieces. So, okay. Whatever, c4 wouldn't be a problem. Getting in. I want to get in, like bishop to c7. He pushes. I go all the way back to defend. Just in case. I don't see anything happening. So I'm now, for some reason, I'm down to plus 2.88. No problem. I have 46 seconds, so he's got a 22-second advantage. But this position is becoming untenable rather rapidly. There's bishop to c7. I'm just in his business, and it's like it's an inconvenience for him. a6. Now this is real smart. keep these pawns off of the color of this bishop who's infiltrating. That's very smart. I mean, it's not going to save his game, but he's doing the best he can. He's giving himself opportunities to score. Alrighty, now, what's he trying to do to me? He wants to get his knight in the position. So I'm blocking off the squares. I'm squeezing him like a constrictor. You know, like I'm an anaconda or a python. Knight to h8. What an ugly looking move. So here, I wasn't 100% sure what the best move was. Either h5 or g5. I played g5. The computer says knight to g5 is the best move. Let's look and see why. So, knight to g5, what is going on here? We're just, taking squares from this guy. Threatening to go stuff like bishop to g6. So, very good move. I played something less good. All right. Now he's trying to get in my business. So I got to stop this. I'm going to play h5 and g6 at some point here. I have to take it. The option is bishop to a2, which I don't like. Got to take it. But this is advantage, pardon me, white. So h5, get out of here. He goes back, knight to e7, of course. Yeah, I should have played, I realize it now, I'm looking at this go, I should play g6, idiot. I wanted to stop him from going knight to f5, though. So to stop that, I have to play knight h4. He doesn't have anything going on here. This is an inconvenience move for him. He's going to guard it. There you go. It was like, okay. I have 25 seconds. He's got 41. He's just got a 16-second advantage. But I'm going to queen on him. h6. What are you going to do now, Bobby Fischer? Oh, dude, that's not the move. That is so not the move. But it's not 100% awful. Yeah, that's a huge mistake. Knight f5 was a huge mistake. He has to play knight a to c6 or knight a to c8 to mutually have the knights guard each other and not let me play knight takes g6. Knight takes g6 is game over. This is literally game over. He's worried about this checking. I'm like, whatever, dude. You're not threatening me. I can always go back with bishop to b4 if I need to. Check. Okay, I'm just going. I should have gone king to h5, though. But it's all right. You're in trouble. Big trouble. I don't care about that pawn. He's getting smoked here. I'm going to play h7 check. Upcoming. In fact, I have other stuff I could do here. I could go knight to f8 as well. Or bishop to f8, which is a killer move, actually. I didn't see bishop to f8. But I have 11 seconds. Now he's got 11.9. The time pressure is killing him. I don't need to move the bishop. He can't take it. If he takes it, pawn takes, and I queen. There's nothing he could do about it. He took it. And now, mate in 5. Whoops. But his time was running low. Now it was 10.8, and he bled it down over 6 seconds. And I have 10.2. It's game over. You can't do squat. Doink. It doesn't matter. What are you going to do, Bobby Fischer? He can't do anything. Everything he does loses. My next move, no matter what he does, is going to be queen. Knight f6, queen. Oh, come on. Knight e8, queen takes is checkmate. So, got close. I'm down to 7.6 seconds. But safe. So, really good. I was really surprised how many moves the computer said I played were the best moves. I had not anticipated that. It felt good. That's why you want to check the game review, but I really had no idea it was that good. So I was pleasantly surprised. I know I played a good game. Could have played better, but you know, my time got a little bit low, and so I was blasting out moves fast, good solid moves at a fast clip to prevent myself from losing on time, which I did. And you know, I ended the game with 7.6 seconds, and he had none, because his position was so cramped that it was hard to play moves. For white, the moves were relatively easy to see, but because I had the advantage of the extra space, and extra space is an advantage. And one of the reasons it's an advantage, you get to move your pieces easily to formulate and execute whatever plan you come up with. And that's what happened. So it was really fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a good game. Learned a little bit of stuff as you did. Had 2 brilliancy moves, really good stuff. You know, hard to do that, really. So I was very happy with that game. So thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys in another video. And as always, like and subscribe.